Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Chanticleers offense comes on the field first today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Coastal, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets made on the out route.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short game to play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Here we go on fourth down. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, Now you've got another chance at points.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Longhorns move into the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it here. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And it's good right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's wide open. Look out. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Crucial third down play coming up. Quick pass, the catch is made. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll set up to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete, broken up nicely. And there is a flag on the play back in the offensive hit area. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Wow, the coach has got to be frustrated with all these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. Looking to throw here. The receiver grabs it. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the Chanticleers will have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in! Touchdown, Coastal backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that catch is hauled in. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Finds his target. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. They'll kick it away here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Opening play of the drive, could throw to the left. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And so it's Coastal Carolina with the lead here, Kirk. He reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so a really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. A bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. He'll hand it off. The Ncaa26 are moving quickly down the field.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Going absolutely nowhere after the loss of a play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
It's a quick grab. In the clear of the 25. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Wants to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Ncaa26 come to the line with 1st and goal. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ncaa26.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? There's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Can he make it to the marker? Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short and see what you can do from here.
They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The tight end has got it.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Try and muscle for the first down. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Looking right, this one caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
Makes the catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He's hit as he throws it. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense brings him down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead. We'll play it safe. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Running back with the football. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays. And they heave it deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors, now we have our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
The sheds are cleared, so we'll kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half, down big, and to get something going right now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And here's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Okay, it's third down after that run. They try to sneak it for the first. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out fourth down and 1. The Longhorns will have to kick this away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
He's got room to run. As the first down is still going. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
New setter down to the offense. 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. They got him down out near the 40. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And the Ncaa26 are moving quickly down the field.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Breaks free. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Breaking tackles.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And so it's Coastal Carolina with the lead here, Kirk. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Correct snap. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's a good battle down near the goal line. 3rd down and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Going after, not right through. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Play action here on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Second down after that short completion. Looking for a receiver. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to chuck it again. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal. Looking to score. They'll win it to the right side. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach. But, again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Chewing clock with the running game. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And there's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. The Ncaa26 begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Game is clearly wrapped up with the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. And he drops back in the gun. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ncaa26.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. They've got him. The defense has the last word today. That's a sweet victory. Of course, in the